Okay, I just wanna highlight the irony of the I wouldn't be a trailblazer. I'm not a trailblazer. And then but you kinda do.
Not though. There are so many
You
wonderful,
do.
amazing Black women doing these things. So, and other people, but I'm more concerned about Black women because they the best. I strive to be a Black woman every day of my life. It is the highest honor. Hello, hi, and welcome, peoples, persons, and background characters, to another episode of Spinning Tales, a podcast. Probably at this point.
I liked maybe.
A place where we all acknowledge that we are amalgamations of stories still being told and do our very best to draw out the storyteller in each of us. I am one of your hosts, Jess, and I am joined by my friend and another host as well, Brittany.
Hi.
I always want to say Bandit.
It's what you call me all of the other times.
All of the other times. I was just like, my friend Brienne. It's funny that FA has been starting to call you Brit Bad.
Yeah. So when we originally started this podcast, my request was to get a new nickname every time. But now I think I'll just get a new nickname from every person that we collaboratively interact with.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Mostly because I bully them, I think. But I was like, you can't call her Brittany because that's the name her parents gave her, and you can't call her Bandit because that's the name I gave her. Be creative.
You have to find a new one.
So
and I support it. I support it.
Smash.
Yeah, if you meet me, you have to give me a new. Don't give me a new name. Don't give me a new name. That can go south real quick. Call me Brittany.
Yeah. Also, you would then just be forced to, anytime anyone says any name, be like, huh?
What?
Was that to me, or was that an actual Patrick?
No, I ignore my own name most of the time. There are so many Brittany's.
That's fair.
If I hear Brittany, I'm like, it's probably somebody else.
They're probably not talking to me.
No, I don't recognize the voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're not talking to me.
I'm nosy though, so if you say anybody's name with like a higher level, I'm looking. Sometimes if people like Dad, I'll be like, I know you're not talking about me.
Not.
But
you're not my dad.
I don't know, what am I? I was in earshot, and you sounded like you needed attention.
I'm sure there's some benefit to that somewhere.
Not for me though. Okay, so what are you doing? Where were you? You're just over here. Well,
Can I fix?
Does it look bad?
No, it doesn't look bad. It's just I didn't notice that till now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if my hair starts acting wild, then whatever. This is how I edited it. I probably hated every second of it.
Oh no.
Oh no. But welcome to
table. It's broken.
That is your stem today.
It is. It is.
You've done that 4 times.
It is. It feels good today. Okay.
That's good.
Okay. We are gonna be on track.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2, with 2 hosts.
Yeah. Hey, how often does something line up like this?
I mean, kind of.
You know?
I mean, like
Shut up.
Season 3, episode 3. We're gonna have 3 people on the couch.
Yeah, we should. We should plan that out.
There are 3 people cannot fit in this couch.
Only for a little bit, right? We'll just get somebody to sit down for the intro.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll need another mic.
No, there only has to be 3 people on the couch.
Yeah, just for the intro. And then we can boot them.
And then they can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little cameo.
Anyway, have you been taking any media?
No. I don't think so. Random YouTube videos. I found a new painter online. And he, at first, when I was like listening to his voice, I was like, why does he always sound like he just took a big hit on like a blunt or something? He just sounds like he is constantly like smoking or whatever, right? But he just has like a chill, laid back, and I was like, I don't know if I like him, and I couldn't stop watching him. I love this man. I love this man. I love his artwork. I love his sense of humor. He goes out, he makes clay. So you know what? That's the media.
Yeah,
I've
that
been
sounds like
taking,
media
just
to me.
art, and I will like put it on while I'm like supposed to be working, and I'll just have him saying funny stuff, being goofy to me while I'm doing my work, and then I'll look over and I'm like, oh my god, look what he made. So we will put a link to him.
Heck yeah, I'm excited to see him.
Yeah.
I just like came across recently a on YouTube a black production that makes short films by black people for black people featuring black people.
Oh,
And so I was only able to catch one because I just came across them yesterday. It's called BC14 Pictures, and the short film that I saw was called Between Us, which is like, it's really short. It was like 4 minutes. There was another one I wanted to check out. I just didn't have the time because I was like running from places. But this one was about a couple just kind of like relaxing, chilling on a day, and then the conversation of like children comes up, and them having different opinions. And it started with a quote that was really, really cool. And I'll definitely show you it. I was going to send it to you, but I was like, I don't want you to see that before we film this episode. Because it was about a relationship and
it might skew.
Yes. Even when I was watching it, I was like, this was probably a mistake.
Oh no.
It was good, but I was like, oh no. And then there was another one that was about,
it's broken.
There's another one that I didn't watch that I want to, that I was like, I probably should have watched that one over this one because it wouldn't have skewed me, about a black woman who discovers time travel. And I was like, yes, please. It was only like 12 minutes, but I didn't have time. I was running around.
Yeah.
I watched the one with 4 minutes because I had that time. And I was like, oh, okay.
What other media have you been into?
I'm a read fan fiction because I love fan fiction. I was reading, I just finished one called Superheroes by River Chick 1998, which was really nice. It was,
okay, here's the thing. You've already spoken to me about this. And nice is not the word I would use to describe the trauma that you were handed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah. It was really, really well written. It is about like PTSD, and the person who wrote it is clearly in the mental health field and works with PTSD. Why did I feel like I said those letters in the wrong order? I didn't, right?
No.
PTSD clients, and I think probably also with a lot of veterans. And it was like a lot of stuff was just on it. And I was like, oh, wow, this is really good. I'm crying. And so there was a lot of like really, really good things in it. And then if you go into it, though, and you're like, oh, she said there's a lot of really good. There is a lot, but it also is a lot of magic because it's like a Teen Wolf and Avengers crossover. So if you're like, oh, okay,
that's not your thing.
Like at the end, you're like, wow, magic fixed PTSD. And it didn't. I will say it didn't fix it. It didn't fix it. And they make a point to say like, we were able to help you remove this, but we are not removing your trauma because then you would not be able to even remember your own name. Like you got to work through that. You have to do that the hard way.
Oh, your description of it makes me want to read it.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you,
but also
the trauma was traumaing. I was like, when they were doing trauma, I was like, oh my gosh, I need a break.
Well, it's just one of those things. Like I work primarily with veterans, right? And so I think with the way that my caseload is right now, I think I have enough of it.
Yeah.
So I will probably like it when my caseload changes, I'll revisit.
For sure, it makes sense.
Yeah,
read my book. Okay, so now we're moving into our next thing. What are we doing today?
We are writing love stories. That's what you dressed very appropriately. I didn't think ahead.
Well,
right?
It is also my house. I have way more options.
Oh, that's true. We are going to write love stories. But it doesn't have to be like people falling in love stories if we don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Because there's different kinds of love, right?
Yeah. And let's talk about some of those different kinds of love. Because I hope I don't follow. I'm going to say this right now. I don't want to write a like straight romance love because as we've talked about, not my strong suit.
I like it when you do it though.
It's never good.
Okay. Broham and Blue, fabulous,
right?
And then you cringed the whole time. It like what you were reading was like, oh wow, that's nice, and then what your body was doing, I was like, oh my god, bad things are happening.
Because, okay, like I wasn't even really writing them, and I was like, all of it was like pre-relationship except the kissing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just won't do the actual relationship.
It was good. It was good. It was the start of a good romance novel. You should make their career.
Absolutely.
I hear there's money in romance novels.
There is money in the banana stand, yes.
The banana stand?
It's a quote from a TV show I hate.
Oh.
My husband had me watch it when we first got married. So
The things you do early on in a relationship to make it work, you're like,
for real. All right. Different kinds of love. Okay, so I've got my handy dandy notebook out here because I took a screenshot of the names of different kinds of love. And I feel like you were more well read about different kinds of love. Like more, if I'm gonna go through these and talk about them, like you're gonna have a better handle at like kind of explaining them as you were a mental health person.
and that doesn't mean I talk about love. I don't know.
I mean,
I set expectations low for me, please.
I won't. You don't ever set them low for me. What I think I'm saying is like I think you have a better ability to be like, okay, well, this is how this shows up, or this is, you know, like, you know.
I will try. Listen, guys, if you set expectations low, then you are always surpassing the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So let's assume that I'm going to do a terrible job.
I will not assume that. She's going to be doing the best job ever.
And then when I do an okay job, it'll be like, wow, that was great.
Great. Oh, I forgot to tell you something, but I'll tell you later. Hopefully I remember.
No, tell me now.
I'll remember probably.
Tell me, make a note on it on your phone.
I won't.
Schedule a text message to me to tell me the thing.
I won't. Okay, so
it's not gonna happen.
It's not.
I'm never gonna know.
It will. I'll text you when I remember if I forget. Okay. So there are lots of types of love. I know that I was gonna say I grew up knowing I didn't, but like in like my middle years, I was like made aware of the like Greek loves. So if you guys don't know what those are, there are 5 words, different words in the Greek language. I don't know if it's just Old Greek or like ancient Greek or current Greek, but a Greek language that say different kinds of love. And we have agape, eros, philia, storge.
I think it's storge, but I don't remember how to pronounce it.
And it might only be 4. Is it 4?
No.
Pragma?
Google. English has one word for love.
Yes.
And other cultures have different names for it. So there's one that has like 14, one that has like 5. And I'm going to be hard pressed to tell you like which one has like the different numbers. We don't even need to talk about all of them.
We don't, but I do want to talk about some of them and like what they are, because there are different kinds of love to like write about. So like agape is
unconditional
love that prioritizes the well-being of others. More or less. That's the quick and dirty thing that I got from the internet. Yeah. Eros is a passionate, intense form of love that's usually associated with like
romance.
Romance. That's usually when people are like, I'm in love. I'm in Eros, which is weird. It's not weird. It's named after a god, but like it's weird to say I'm in Eros.
I've never heard anybody
I'm in aerospace.
That. No one says it like that.
No one says
that.
There's philia, the type of love that's like a friendship characterized by a really strong bond, like the love of friends, like a brotherhood almost. Yeah. I've got something called pragma, a type of practical love that is based on commitment, understanding, and compromise. Pragmatic.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't think I've heard that one.
I hadn't either, actually. I've got philatia.
Is that the familial? Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, so it's like, I should pull it up here.
Yeah.
So annoying.
I thought, so I mean, it's been a long time since I've like looked at them really, but there's supposed to be like a family love, like the love between like a brother, sister, mother, father type deal. Like
that's stroge, strage, stragaga,
storge.
That is STORGE gay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I would say storge. But if I was reading it too quick, I would probably read it storage.
Yes. Yes.
Because my reading is so good. Yeah, philia, which why do I want to call it filio? But
those are gonna
a type of friendship that
Yeah.
is characterized by strong bond. So maybe that's the friendship type love.
Yeah. Also, I'm reading on Philatia, and it's saying selfish love, actually, rather than self-love. The kind of love that takes and does not give back in return.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Interesting.
But some says loving yourself means you have a wider capacity to love others.
I think one of the hard things about love, right, and in any form, is you could choose to take it to extremes and hurt everybody.
Yes.
Right?
Mania. An obsessive love.
If I have agape love and that's unconditional love for other people, and I don't have any philatia to balance it out, that's not love, it's self-abandonment. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pour myself out for you even when it's bad for me, which usually builds up resentment or whatever the case may be. Some people would push that over to the realm of like codependency, right? Love and responsibility gone too far, right? Everything needs to be balanced out. If I have too much self-love and not enough love for anybody else, you're selfish, right? And you're not able to fully show up in relationships and give and a taken away, where like the person can trust that they will be given to as well.
Right.
So then you're going to end up hurting other people and then ending up more and more alone, right? So even with the eros love, if I have too much eros love, again, I could end up in self-abandonment. But also, if I'm with a person and there's the eros romantic, we're physically attracted to each other, and that's what matters, and all of the other things, but you don't have a bond, you can't work together, it's not enough to get you through, right? Romance only goes so far. If we're being honest about it, like if you want to build a life with a person, right, you got to be more than like physically attracted or romantically attracted to a person.
Right.
Yeah. Because eros doesn't pay the bills.
Okay. That being said, though, like if you want to build a life with someone and it isn't, you could do that with philia love, right? Like I could build a life of companionship with my friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to have like a romantic partnership in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of the things, like, I mean, this isn't going to be the case for everybody, but the group of people that live the longest and supposedly are the happiest are nuns.
And it's not just because of the love of Jesus Christ.
You build relationships, you build community, you take care of each other's needs. It's a shame the way that we build up relationships in our media and in our expectations now. You're going to fall in love. It's going to be romantic. There's sparks are going to fly and then life is going to work out. Right? Can you live in the same house with this person 24/7?
No. Well, I mean, the pandemic proved that for some people.
Right. And like the eros love, the romantic part in a relationship is naturally going to ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Right. Especially as you think about getting sick or getting older. And if your whole entire relationship is built on just the eros love, what happens when your person can't move anymore?
Yeah. And that brings me back to the episode from last season, Pen and Personal, when it was like, it is not a lack of love that kills marriages, but a lack of friendship. Right. Like you have to have, I think in a good relationship, you need to have different kinds of love between those people. Yes.
So I would prioritize friendship over the eros part, just out of practicality, because I know the eros can come and go. And then when you get into like sex therapy and stuff like that, there's like, man, we don't naturally go together, right? We can talk about it. There's devices. There's techniques. we can build on that, right?
We can manufacture that until it becomes natural. But friendship,
and like, not to say that like there shouldn't be like a spark, like attraction.
Yeah.
is there or whatever, right? But the like, how do we satisfy those particular needs? That's going to change as your body changes, as hormones change for both parties, as you age and your bodies don't do what you want them to do, men and women, right? Like that is going to be a piece that takes work, and that work is going to be impossible if you can't communicate well with each other and respect each other and love each other.
Yeah.
Right? Get in here and please me. Get some Eros going. Well, can we get some Phileo first? Keep your minds out of the gutter as we talk about
the gutter. It's nice and crunchy.
stuff. No, thank you. Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, these different kinds of love, and it's best if you can build your life around having all of the different parts of them.
Yeah.
Right? Some people...
Except mania.
Except mania. Don't do that, right? Some people like don't feel the need for Eros.
That's true.
And I think that's valid.
Yeah.
Right? Not everybody needs or wants that.
Yeah.
Right? But when you're building your life, ideally your romantic relationship that you're in has all of the different kinds. But even if your romantic relationship is like really good, I would recommend seeking the different kinds of love from other places as well, right? Because expecting all of your needs to be met by one person and one person alone is not fair to you or them. So like you get your Eros love from this person. And then agape love, we have agape. I think it's, oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was kidding. I was kidding.
The rejection in the Minchi.
I don't even think about you that
Can
way.
we have one-sided agape? Yeah, you can love me. No, continue.
I know you are, because I would respond with physical violence. I don't know what kind of love that is, but don't do it. No. But like unconditional love here. I have multiple friends in my life where I know I am loved unconditionally and I love them back unconditionally. They are not my romantic partner. And because I have them, I get to go home, and honestly, my romantic relationship is even richer because of the way that I am loved and developed outside of it, and I can come and be honestly, like a well-balanced person. It is amazing to like come over to your house and be like, marriage is awful. There's sports noise all over my house. Sports noise over and over again. And you're like, yeah, man, it sucks sometimes. You want to watch some K-dramas? And I'm like, oh, I feel at peace. And then I go home and I'm like, there's sports noise, but he's cute though. That's all right. It's not my whole life.
I love that the inverse of that is like my husband going to yours, just like, it's just languages I don't understand. Multiple of them. She's into Thai now?
Your husband, I will say, it's probably really confusing for your husband to come home and just be like, what country are we in today?
Yeah, we could be anywhere. I was watching a Turkish drama the other day, and he's like, what is this new fresh heaven?
But there's going to be things that like different people talk about it different ways, right? Like I like to say like sometimes your like growing edges kind of rub up against each other, and those are tender spots. So where like you are in a space where you are needing more grace and more patience as you're growing in an area, cleaning the house, being on time, whatever. I'm growing in the area of giving people patience.
Yeah.
And our relationship is naturally going to be less enjoyable when those growth edges are bumping up against each other.
Yeah.
Right. And so to be able to like, okay, you know what? I have other relationships that I'm also engaging in that like I get to relax and enjoy, and then I can come back. Another way to think about it is multiple contingencies of self-worth. And we're getting too far into therapy stuff right now, right? But I'm not always going to be killing it in my relationship.
Yeah.
I'm
in any of the relationships.
In any of the relationships.
Like we're not just talking about the romantic one.
Right. I'm just not always going to be killing it. I'm going to show up late for a recording here. I'm going to leave all of the lights on in my house, and I'm going to be late for work or forget a part of a client story. And if all of my self-worth, of my value is built in one single relationship, the minute that goes bad, I feel awful about everything and everything
Yeah.
is bad.
Yeah.
And so if I have multiple investments,
Diversify.
diversify your stock portfolio.
Diversify your emotional portfolio.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, and it's like, okay, you know what? I feel bad about how I showed up here, and I know I'm working on it, but I'm looking at like everything else, and on the whole, there's gonna be ups and downs, but I'm doing okay, and I can go and I can like get encouragement or whatever the case may be. Anyway, relationships are my thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Which is, why we put 20 minutes for this talk.
Yeah.
But I do want to like circle in because this is a lot of really good stuff. And maybe we'll talk about it more on like one of our alt episodes where we're just talking and we're not writing. But to drill down, because hearing you say all of this is really, really great. And I love it. It is not helping me to decide what to write in the next 4 minutes.
Oh yeah. That's true.
And so I'm like, what? But like, like there's so many different kinds of love and so many ways to show love and to be in love. And I guess my brain is like, so what are we drawn to in that, right? Like, what do we want to like take a snapshot? Because I'm really, really fighting it to not be in writing like a scene from an insecure place, or fighting to not write like turmoil in a relationship.
You just always write the sad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very sad. It's growth.
Yeah. I mean, my mind right now, I think because I'm watching my nieces and nephews grow up, and this I will say is still a sad place, is like the heartbreak of watching a beautiful creature still continue to be a beautiful creature, but grow and change into something that you don't recognize. And it's strange because no matter what that change comes, like the love is still just as intense.
Yeah.
And it is kind of an all consuming, like, look at you. I still see a little tiny thing, even though you're almost taller than me now.
Yeah.
And you still need to be protected from everything. And I will burn the world. I will burn the world.
I have a match in my pocket at every moment.
I don't know. I don't know if that helps you choose what kind of love, but there are different ways to have love without it being sad.
Yeah.
Right?
I literally thought you were going to say without it being romantic.
Oh, yeah.
I think for me, that's 100%. Like, I don't think that I want to write romantic love.
I don't either. We could put the names in a hat, but also, okay, I'll ask a question. What kind of need do you need more of what kind of love do you need more of right now?
The love of money. I would like money to love me a little bit more.
I would. That would be nice. Don't we all?
Don't we all? I think that's interesting because I feel like right now, oh gosh, we're gonna go over, but
it's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
But I think that. I don't want to say like right now I'm in a place of like content with like my levels of love, but I do want to say that like I'm just like, oh, I'm not feeling bereft in any aspects of my life, in my friendships, in my marriage, in my familial maybe a little bit, but I mean outside of my husband, familial, but like in general, but that is to say, like the point I was going to make is like, I'm not feeling bereft in any of these places, but I am a very shallow well to fill when it comes to love, which is both a lie and accurate. Like, I can subsist on very little. That doesn't mean I'm full, Yeah.
And I think this is not your therapy session.
It's not. Look, we're literally out of time.
We're out of time. But I will say this, not for you, but for the general public.
Okay, then look at the camera.
I think a lot of times we become accustomed to subsisting on a little, and we don't know what full feels like.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, that's not a question for now. But it is a question for later. It is a question that we will need to discuss later, right? Is you are subsisting on a little, but what would it look like to even ask for even more and see what that looks like, right? Like see if that is actually closer to full, right?
We don't care about the idol image in this house.
No. But yeah, no, I think that's a normal problem. I would say for like every category of person. We tell men that you can't be soft or like whatever, and so they don't ask for the emotional support, and they're like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm chilling. We hung out for 6 hours and didn't talk to each other. We watched the game, and that's being dramatic, right? But we didn't take care of emotional needs. And that's fine for me because that's what I'm used to getting. And then you start giving them more, and they're like, oh, I don't know how I survived on so little before.
Yeah.
And I think about moms who it's like, okay, babe, you did some of the dishes. And that is more than you used to. So I'm grateful for what I've got. And it's like, well, you're not full, but you are surviving, right? Like if what you're getting is like, well, I'm not starving anymore, that's not full.
Right. So this is not a therapy session, but my response to that would be,
you notice how I generalize it. I did talk about other groups.
No. Legitimately, but I wonder though, right? And this is like just a thought experiment when we're talking about it as if it's a hunger, right? Like a hunger for love. When you're like, yeah, it's subsist on very much, but like very seriously. And this is like me thinking from a character point of view. So I'm starting to think of like what I might want to write. It'll still probably be sad. But
Always.
like that idea of like, okay, yeah, you're subsisting and you've learned to like function on that. When you start getting more, like in the same way, if you haven't been eating very much, you can't have a feast. You're going to be sick. You're going to throw it up. Your body is not going to be able to take it out. Like it
doesn't always register as a love. Your body, when you it's too much food suddenly, your body registers it as an attack, and it can be harmful.
And the way you attack when you are given way more love than you are used to, like in love bombing in the true, like in the non-manipulative sense, like somebody is just loving you like a normal person, but you've never had a normal amount of love, like that also breaks relationships because you don't have the capacity for it. Like you are throwing it up back at them.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a kind of love that's listed here. So I don't know if you're allowed to write that pain for our viewers. But that is a thing that happens. Really negative reactions. Yeah.
Look at the camera when you say that. the concise eye contact. I'm generalizing.
This could be about anybody.
Don't blink. We are right here.
Look at me.
Okay. So we gotta write, right? We've got some time to write.
We need to write because we can't just keep talking here.
Yeah, I mean, we could and just be like, all right, on the top of the next, we could do that. We could have a whole conversation about writing, about love, and then on the top of the next one, just be like, hey, these are our love stories.
Oh, we could do that.
We could do that.
One of the types of love that I enjoy is friendship love, and I think the place where I'm at in my life now, I can have it unabashedly, right? I think before I used to have to be more guarded, but then also people aren't used to seeing friends love each other well, or like super deeply. And I can like look at my friend and just feel overwhelmed by how happy I am that they are a thing that is in my life and that things are happening in their lives.
Yeah.
So the friendship love would be the philia.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't have the full definition of the love. It's got like a sentence or whatever. But I'm appreciative of that love being in my marriage right now, right? As I am like trying to build up myself, my practice, all of those things, to have unconditional support that is not contingent on him being romantically interested in me.
Yeah.
has been absolutely fabulous to like go home and be able to like sink into the non-physical love and support that I have access to, that like I'm really lucky to have access to. It's something that I really appreciate right now. So I might try to find a way to write about one of those.
Okay. I will also attempt to write about friendship love.
Do you want to just chat right now and talk at the
No, because this is not therapy, and it feels like
it's not therapy. No, if this was therapy, if this was therapy, I would have been a little ruder to you. I would have been a little ruder to you, I think, because at this point, if this was a therapeutic relationship and we know each other this well already,
like, I'm done
I'd have been like, hey, you know you don't mean that. Hey, look at me.
I meant it. For sure. No, it's just like a part of me is just like I want to put it off just because I just don't feel comfortable in it, you know, like trying to figure out, like, not uncomfortable, right? Like, it's one of those things for me that feels disingenuous to write. I've read really great love stories about love between friends, love between family, love between romantic partners, love between any, you know, like a person and their pet. Like there have been really good forms of media that I've intaken. It's like just one of those like places that when I go to write it, it feels inauthentic, and that's why I have such a hard time writing those things. Like I can write like when we did the last season, the last OC characters thing, I was like, oh, I can like put this relationship between Blue and Broham really easily because it's just back and forth bantering. Like they've been friends for a long time, they know their boundaries, and you can just be dropped in and be like, oh, they're friends, you know, like you can feel that. But like doing that being like a side mission rather than the point
is easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Where it was like, oh, how would your friend react? How would you react if your friend was dating someone and you became the third wheel? That's an easier thing to write than me being like, how do they overcome that boundary that they've put in friendship and actually take a chance on love, right? Which is why I, even when I wrote the kissing scene, skipped it. We're in action, you know, like it's like that part is genuinely so difficult. And I think it's because even if for my characters, I'm in their minds, like, and I'm like making them, I'm birthing them from my head like Athena burst from Zeus's mind. Don't ever liken me to Zeus.
Don't.
I'm talking to myself. I looked in the camera and I'm editing this. Slow all the rolls.
Respect yourself more than that,
please. But like it's still really hard because like where somebody comes from and how they're reacting to like seeing love given to them and how they choose to give love out, that is such like an intimate, like an individualized thing that it always feels too forced when I'm making these decisions, right? Because then I'm like, oh, is this cute? Is this heartwarming? Is this powerful? Is this simple? You know, like it's just like I'm doing too much in my own head, and it makes it feel like that's why I cringe. Where I'm like, you know, which is also why like when we talk about like Midnight Burger, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to write a love story like the two characters, like this is me. It was like, if you haven't listened to Midnight Burger, get on it.
Oh, I thought you had forgotten the names, and I was like, how did you do that?
Oh, no.
You are
Yeah.
Oh, I was okay. I was about to say the names. No,
I was gonna say love story between. And I was like, no. If you haven't, go and watch it. But between them, like the idea of like doing all this and seeing how like they friction over and over again, but then slowly seeing them be like, oh bro, you are both slowly realizing it, and you're both you know, like that's beautiful and that's believable because you're watching. I feel like
by the time they get to like episode 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is like I don't have time in a quick snippet to do that, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Is this an area where I should challenge you?
No.
Or can we problem solve to make it a little bit easier to approach?
I want to hear what both options are.
Oh, well, challenge you, suck it up, buttercup, do it. But making it easier to approach is potentially we could start with characters you already have. Broham and Blue. Like we mentioned those, so they might be fresher on the brain, right?
Right.
and you could go back to that story that you already wrote because you skipped it in the kissing scene.
Yeah.
And so you already have the framework.
Yeah.
And that might make it easier to approach.
I don't want to bring Broham and Blue back into this season.
Yeah,
We're going to do different characters at some point.
Well, or and here's the other thing to make it easier is we're writing like a love story. It doesn't have to be this is the moment they fell in love or the moment they decided to be friends. It could be just a scene of them being friends. What do friends do?
Yeah.
And like I feel like if we do it that way, you've already done this.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to reuse something?
Well, and here's the thing, I'm thinking about Broham and Blue. You wrote the story of of Broham being at home.
Yeah.
And then calling Blue. Right? And that was a beautiful love story to me. Because it was like, this is me just enjoying time with this person. And it didn't give exact description of my heart is overflowing with love or whatever. But it was like, this is a clear scene of this is a person their energy gives me energy.
Yeah.
And I feel so cared for by them. Like, look, they made me bread and soup.
Yeah.
Right? If we look at it that way, you've already done it.
Okay, so I can just reread that.
Yeah.
And just edit it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that's not love.
It will save us time.
It would. We are incredibly over time. And I said we were going to be on time today. But you brought up this topic.
That's fair. I think then, like, with all of this, like with how much trouble I'm having, we should absolutely have like not write about love today. Like, I think even though I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, we have a love episode. I just really didn't think about how much of a block it was for me. So we should for sure have the writing portion of this like take longer and like put it as a part of a different episode or a standalone episode where we just like talk about what came out of this, because I just don't think I have it in me to pop out a quick love story now.
Yeah. Can we then spend some time talking about the different kinds of love and what they look like?
Yes. Also, this is coming out like a couple days before Valentine's Day, and I think there will obviously be time, so we can actually, if we have our love stories and stuff done, we can post that one on Valentine's Day.
I think that's a good idea.
Depending on how sad we end up going.
What I would say is, even if it's really sad, post it, because that's valuable for some people.
Yeah.
At one of the places that I work, we do something called a Night to Remember every year. And it's during the holidays for people, because the holidays are sometimes sad for people.
Yeah.
You're dealing with loss, you're dealing with all sorts of things. And so we have a specific night where we honor that. So, and that's during the holidays when everything's supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
We do it in front of a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Look at this happy symbol that's sad for some people.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is sad for some people.
That's true.
And so even if it's sad, I say we do it.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah. We'll just put like a warning beforehand, like
and say happy birthday to the people we knew who were born on that day.
I love babies. So I know you said that you were content with your love, with different types of love right now, right? Which I think is a fabulous place to be.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think.
Are you content with your love?
I am actually. I am more than content with the love that I have in my life right now. I am overjoyed.
Yeah. I'm overfilled and spilling it into the people around me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not always going to be in this place. I have not always been in this place, but I am incredibly grateful to be in this place right now, in this moment. So I'm just enjoying it. But I want to know for you, I'm forming the question, what that love looks like, right? Like as you go through your day to day.
What my current content love looks like?
Where is the love popping up? How do you know that you're content?
Because I know what it is to be non-content. Yeah. To quote Paul, I know what it is to be left wanting. And it's definitely what?
I just got an idea for the scene of like love being fulfilled. It's like it starts with wanting the love, and then it's received somehow.
Yeah, that was the way I was thinking through it. I was like, when I was like, I'm starting to figure out like where my character is. Well, that's what I said right before I started saying that, like, it's hard to start receiving too much when your capacity is small, right? And it was like maybe doing small little vignettes of the breaking down of that wall, but then I was like, ugh, but then I have to write from that place of like being bereft, you know? And yeah, it's hard. Because, you know, like, I don't know if whether they, because I feel like I would hope, I don't want to say everybody has felt this at some point in their life. I hope that most people haven't. Unfortunately, I don't think that's true, but it's a hope I can have. That like gnawing feeling, like I felt a lot when I was a teen. Like I can remember like multiple moments of just like, I don't know if specifically there's one where I was like in a parking lot and I just stopped dead and I just like felt really, really hollow. And I think that like part of that is just teen angst, but part of it was like, it was a place and a time in my life where I didn't really have a lot of nets, you know, to catch me. And that's just kind of like gnawing knowledge that like if I disappeared, it would take several days before people noticed, you know, like, and that kind of, and I don't feel that, and I haven't felt that for a while, you know, and so that's how I know I'm at a I'm glad you're looking at the camera. What are we gonna say generally now?
I'm not.
What are we gonna say generally right now that we're looking at the camera?
I'm letting you finish your thought.
The thought was finished with that judgmental generalization look to the camera. Okay.
I really like that you're not in that place anymore.
Yeah.
I that's really good.
I agree.
And I think there's times in your life to be content with, yeah, this is the absence of that gnawing feeling. I'm no longer hollow, right? I want to challenge you.
I don't want that.
Because you are even beyond that place in this life right now.
Yeah.
So I think I would say that you are.
You look like you want to cry. Don't do it.
Well, here's the thing. No, I don't want to cry.
Great.
I feel like I don't like that you are defining your contentedness by the absence of absolute misery.
But I mean, I'm a pessimist. How else would you just define something? but by the
How else would you define content?
Yeah.
Can we Google the definition of content? I think sometimes you're in a place in life and it's I would call it a transitionary period, right? There is the being in the absolute pain, and then there is the at least that pain isn't gone anymore. And then there is and I will have to be content with this, right? But then there's the actual content where it's like, hey, I'm no longer starving anymore. Actually, I've had just enough to eat. Right? I've had just enough to eat to make me happy, satisfied.
Yeah.
Right? Did you Google content?
I did. It means the absence
of absolute misery.
It feels like a song, like a Fall Out Boy song.
In a state of peaceful happiness, a state of satisfaction, right?
I'm satisfied too.
What you just described to me, is I was here, right? Happiness is up here. I was here and I'm here. But I don't think that's what you meant. I don't think that's where you are in your life right now. Because I know you. I don't think that's where you are in your life right now. I think you're higher than that. Right?
Yes.
We can talk. Because you can cut it. The people don't need to see.
Thanks for joining us today, characters.
Because, and here's the thing, if you had no other choice than to be content and like, okay, I know I can look forward, I can try to have hope or just be okay with not being hollow right now. And that's the life, then okay, right? And we can talk about how do we breathe, enjoy that we're not there anymore, and look forward to what's coming next. What are our steps to build higher, right? That's fine. But that's not content. That's not where I would say you need to be content, satisfied, in a state of peaceful happiness.
I mean, what is peace but the absence of chaos and conflict, right? Like, and then when you're like, I think if happiness is here and you're here, like, but how do you know That's the
And that is a good question.
This could be that. How do you know there's a difference in feeling?
It's a good question. It's a good question, right? And maybe I'm looking for too much, right? But I'm looking for because I know that I have someone to call. Mm-hmm. Because, I am reminded that my presence is important to people, and that feels good to me. And maybe I'm looking for too much right now. I'm looking for the I feel good, not the I don't feel bad. If we're looking at, okay, what is peace? And some people think of peace as the absence of conflict, and I don't think that's
true. I said that, and I was like, I don't actually believe that that's what peace is.
I found a new podcast. You know what? Media I took that I forgot about. They're called the Shalomies.
Oh.
Fabulous podcast.
That sounds
and they're like new. They're like new. They don't have even that many episodes, but like shalom is not the absence of conflict, right? I mean, and it's a complicated concept, I think, that other people have done a better job of explaining already. So I'll let you find it. Go listen to the Shalomies. We'll link it. You'll link it because you edit.
Yes, that's true. I will probably text you, like, send me the Shalomies so I can link it.
I will send it to you so that you can link it. But like even restorative justice, like shalom isn't, hey, I'm sorry that like, I killed your cow, I'm walking away. It's I get you a new cow, right? It's deeper than that. I want more for you, I think is the problem. I'm having an emotional reaction.
I'm sorry.
I want more for you.
I feel like I have quite enough.
Okay, so here's an exercise that we can do.
I'm trying to see how long we've been recording. We're gonna need to wrap this up in the next few minutes.
And we can end it with this. and maybe this will help too, right? Take a minute to not just think about the pain that you don't have anymore. It's a good thing to do, to look at the pain that you don't have anymore. It's good. It helps you to be grateful at how far that you've come, right? But take a minute to think about the things that you have right now. What is adding the contentedness? Adding to the contentedness. Not just what has been subtracted so that you can get there, right? So, is there a person, a people group, a job, a sunshine, something? What? Yeah.
Okay. You want me to answer that right now?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, ask the question again, because for a second I like scratched my cheek and then I hit this really hard, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna." I was like, "Oh no, that's gonna be very loud. That's gonna be so loud."
Okay. Let's take a second.
Sit right there. Sorry.
Yeah. To think about what is adding to your contentedness.
I think that's a big question, because I think everything, like, I don't know, like that's like what adds to how am I feeling content? And I'm feeling content because I have a home, right? I'm feeling content because I've got a job in this market. I'm feeling content because I have a husband who is supportive, and I'm feeling content because I have a husband who is a really good friend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling content because I'm sitting on this couch, and we're recording soon a different episode where we'll actually write and not dig into emotions. I'm content in the number of friends that I have and I've been able to maintain in my mid-30s. Late 30s? Am I late 30s now? Heck yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Call me auntie. All you characters, auntie.
There is something that I do love about the title of auntie.
It's great.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes me feel like I've got knowledge to share. I don't. Yeah, I'm content in the friendships I'm able to maintain, and the boundaries that I have that are respected in those friendships, and also the way I'm welcome into their lives and they're welcome into mine, right? Like there are a number of things where I feel,
So I love that. That sounds content. That sounds like, yeah, I have enough, right? Before, and what I want to say to everybody, right, is when you're looking at the, man, I had so much pain and I don't have that anymore, that is valuable to think at the, I am not in absolute misery anymore. That is really valuable, right? But I feel like if we don't do the extra step of, wait, no, I am content because I am being filled, right? I think in the before, right, it was, I am actively being drained.
In the before, yes.
I am actively being drained. I am being taken from without having anything to give, and no one is giving to me, right? That was the before, the absolute misery, and the absence of that is good, and it's valuable to see that is stopped. But if we don't continue on to the, okay, now I am being filled by the husband who is friends with me, by the friends who contribute to my life, by the mutual relationship that we share, right? I feel like we do ourselves a disservice. So I just wanted to be able.
You need to hear me vocalize it so that you I both know that there is more than just an absence.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I mean, here's the thing: like, if we couldn't get there when the cameras went off, we would be having a different conversation.
You're like, screw the rest of the recording schedule.
I'm gonna call your therapist. Oh, you don't have one? I'll find you one.
Sliding scale, my guy.
Yeah, no, sliding scale. I have people.
That's true.
Because like it's good to be out of the misery, but without anything else to like fill you up, it's hard to keep going.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep going. This life is hard. This life is hard. It is hard to survive out of just, at least I'm not miserable anymore. You need more in life.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. This was not therapy. This was a friend seeking reassurance that her friend was okay.
The grip on my hand was so tight. Okay, characters.
That's enough for today.
That is the end of this. Love. We're going to definitely change the title from whatever we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. We didn't even at the end. It changed all the way through. It changed all the way through. We didn't even talk about other writing things. I just had to
not have a therapy session.
Yeah. I love you so much.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. I felt like this was really good. Like, I'm glad that we were able to just like pivot and just like, okay, I think we just need to talk through this more because it's such a big topic, and to be like, we're gonna write a love story and be like, okay, but
yeah.
Like, what does that mean? So I'm glad that we got the chance to do this. This was a lot of fun. There were points.
I had a great time. I feel great right now. I had a fabulous time. It was a lot of fun for me. Yeah.
I also had a time. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna catch you later. Look out for a video dropping, a shorter video, probably like 20 minutes, dropping on the 14th, whatever day that is in this year of 2026. And where we'll just read the things that we wrote come like as a accumulation. What is that word when it's all together? Accumulation of this conversation. And
it's not even it's gonna be like all off topic. It's not even gonna have anything to do with anything we talked about here.
100%. It's gonna be random love stories, and you're gonna like it, or no, there's no other option. You're gonna like it. Hit that like. And yeah, so that's what we will do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.